What's going on, everybody? I am Dope, your idiot leader, and this is Dope Comics on my YouTube channel. Today, it's close to Halloween. It is a really cool time of the year. I haven't shown any original artwork on here in quite some time, so today I'm going to show some original artwork that I find very special and a big part of my collection. It's Vincent Locke. If you don't know Vincent Locke is my favorite artist. A good artist will make you feel a certain way. It don't matter if it's music, it don't matter if it's movies, it don't matter if it's even music. An artist can make you feel a certain way. You might listen to music and get happy. The artist accomplished his mission. You might watch a horror movie and feel sick afterwards. The artist accomplished their mission. You might look at artwork, and artwork's subjective. Two people can look at artwork, feel different ways, but sometimes the art is so, like in horror, it is so brutal that it makes you feel a certain way, and the artist got his point across. And a good artist also, you can look at their artwork and they don't look like other artists. I can tell Michael Walsh's artwork whenever I see it. I can tell Vincent Locke's artwork when I see it. I can tell Alex Cormack's artwork when I see it. I can tell Bernie Wrightson's artwork when I see it. And that's the mark of a good artist too. You have your own style and your own thing, and a real artist has a way of making you feel a certain way, and you can just tell their artwork from a mile away. And Vincent Locke is my favorite artist of all time. He started drawing comic books in 1986. He started doing Dead World, and it is a zombie anthology. I started collecting comic books in 1991. My first comic book was, of course, Hulk 377. Came out in January of 1991. But I really got into early Dead World. And Dead World covers are amazing. Vincent Locke started doing that. And later on, he started doing like American Freak Batman, if you've ever seen that. He did some 2000 AD. He did some Spectre. He did some Sandman. He's done Judge Dredd. He's did all these other cool books. But to me, it's always been the Dead World stuff. It's just brutal. But I collected comic books at an early age, and then I got out of comic books when it got to be not a cool thing. When I was a late teenager, early 20s, I started playing in heavy metal bands. And chasing girls and doing all the crazy shit the dudes do. And I remember like yesterday, it was 1998, and I bought Gallery of Suicide by Cannibal Corpse. And I loved all the Cannibal Corpse covers. And it blew my mind when I found out it was Vincent Locke. Because, when you listen to music, you never think about who did the artwork for the cover. This was before internet. If you buy a comic book, it usually says on the cover who did the artwork. But when you buy heavy metal bands and you look at stuff like, Iron Maiden's notorious for their album covers, and, people, I don't know, Megadeth, they've got a mascot, and same guy does all their album covers. And you really don't think about album covers and artwork. But it blew my mind when I got back in comics and found out that was the link to everything was Vincent Locke. Through my comic early career, all the way through listening to metal music, I was always attracted to Vincent Locke's artwork. And I thought today I would show you my original art of Vincent Locke. But first, just to give you guys a taste of who Vincent Locke is, he does Dead World. And this is one of the books that every time I see it, I have to buy it. This is Dead World 1. Dead World 1's 1986. Beautiful book. Hard to get in a 9.8 because of all the black, but I don't care about getting a 9.8 of this book. I don't care about any 9.8s, but this is a beautiful book. This is Dead World number 1. Dead World number 2. You're starting to get a feel of what Vincent Locke, his artwork style. It's just shocking. It's bright, black backgrounds, a lot of that kind of stuff. He is good on watercolors. He does a lot of watercolor art. We're going to come back to this Dead World 3 here in a second. But he does a lot of watercolors, a lot of guts. You see a lot of guts in his stuff. He tries to shock you. A lot of metal bands, this is the kind of stuff they want. This is just a watercolor, simple skull, but it works. So, these Dead World books, if you find them, pick them up. There's different series. Like this one's a Caliber. It came out later. This is Dead World 12. This is the original line of Arrow. These other ones were. And then he did, this is a beautiful, one of my favorite colors. This is whenever Dead World went to Image. This was later on. But as you can still see, it's still Vincent Locke. I love his artwork. I love his style. I love the watercolors. I love everything about his artwork. But I just want to give you a taste of some of the stuff. If you're not into buying original art, you could go out and find those books. And the artwork's beautiful. There's all kinds of other Dead World books and all kinds of stuff. You got to watch out because Vincent Locke didn't do all the covers to Dead World, but he did a lot of the covers. Anyway, I said we would come back to this one right here. And the reason we're going to come back to this one is the first piece of published artwork I have is in this book. The back of this book's cooler than the front. So I like the back cover better than the front cover. But in this book, there's all kinds of great artwork. I love these indie books back in the day. They were amazing for their artwork. Just crazy stuff. Zombies everywhere. I don't think today's artist gets as much time to do art as they did back in the day. The artwork back in the day, it's like they just took more pride in their artwork, maybe. Beautiful stuff. You can see zombies fixing to get on this school bus in Mississippi, or they're after the kids on the school bus in Mississippi. One or the other. But I'm looking for this right here. This piece of artwork right here. See the eye here? See that? That artwork I own right here. This is the first piece of Vincent Locke artwork. I wanted a published piece. And this piece here is huge. Signed Vincent Locke. To me, it's like a Picasso. It's this is my Mona Lisa, one of them, but I like it because it's published, and I was able to. There's not a lot of Vincent Locke artwork, especially published out there. So I was happy to get this and show it to you guys. And the other couple pieces I have is brutal. This one's very, very mild compared to the other two. What else can I say? This right here, if you're a Cannibal Corpse fan, you know what this is. These are super, super rare. This is the Cannibal Corpse CD. When it came out, Evisceration Plague, the CD came out. But if only place they had exclusive where you could get a comic book with it if you went to Hot Topic. And these were $20 back in the day. Now if you find one on eBay, they're a fortune. Very rare, I think. I never find them. You can't find them anywhere. I think most people open them and throw them away. But there's a comic book in there, and there is a CD in there, and you can see the Hot Topic exclusive right there. Evisceration Plague, limited edition comic book, and CDs in there. And of course, it's rated mature audiences. But we're going to open it up, because you can open them up once you get them. I think a lot of people open them up, throw away the bag and all that. But inside there, there was, this one's got a Cannibal Corpse patch. So there's a Cannibal Corpse patch. And of course, the main thing everybody wanted was this limited edition CD with Vincent Locke artwork on it. But then it also came with a book. And the way I interpret it, I mean, Vincent Locke did all the artwork in this book. But the way I've interpreted it is different. There's a bunch of different stories in here, and they're not really stories. He took the lyrics of some of their songs, and he made different stories in this book. But this is a Cannibal Corpse comic book. It's thick like a trade. But the cool thing about it is it's got all this beautiful artwork in it. Just crazy stuff. All kinds of cool artwork. And in this book is my second piece of published artwork. In this book, you get this right here. You got this guy ripping out his own guts. You see this guy? He is ripping out his guts. And I have the artwork for that. It is right here. This is Vincent Locke's artwork. Beautiful book. He's ripping out his guts. And at the top, I don't know if you can see that, but it says Evisceration Plague, page 4. And it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So this is my second piece of Vincent Locke artwork. And what's crazy about artwork is there's people that wouldn't pay a penny for that. Art is all in the eye of the beholder. It's, subjective. I wouldn't pay a penny for the Mona Lisa. I know it sounds stupid, but to me, it's not that great artwork. I mean, if I did buy it, I'd flip it. But if I couldn't flip it, there's no point in buying it. I think it's a little overrated. But art is subjective. I don't like to buy a lot of artwork unless I really love it, because I think it would be hard to sell, because you got to find the person that loves it, and then you got to find the person that is willing to pay for it. And what are you willing to pay for it? Because it is subjective. I don't know how these artists decide what something's worth. The last piece I'm going to show you is probably the best piece of artwork, but it's not published. That last piece of artwork was done in 2009. This one here's from the 80s. This last one I'm going to show you is 2010. So it's 14 years old. And it is my favorite, but it's not my favorite because it's not published. But the artwork is amazing on this one. This one here is a zombie. He's got 3 bullet holes in his chest. It's signed Vincent Locke. I like the way he did the black background. Beautiful artwork. It talks to me, and that's what artwork's supposed to do. It's supposed to talk to you. You're supposed to love it, and Vincent's artwork's always something I love. Vincent's a weird dude. I've seen interviews where he just works from 12 at night till 6 the next morning. So don't email him during the day, and don't try talking to him during the day, because he's only up from 12 to 6 working. And he might not even answer you from 12 to 6 because he's working. But I guess he's one of these people that's got to feel the vibe when he does his artwork, and he likes to do his artwork at night. Maybe it helps with the creepiness, I don't know. But Vincent Locke is the man. If you don't know anything about Vincent Locke, look him up. Check out his artwork. If you're a horror guy, you gotta learn about Vincent Locke. So I try to show you stuff that you've never seen before on this channel. And it's Halloween time, and thought it'd be a cool time to break that stuff out for you. So until the next time, just be happy, read your comics, be passionate about what you love. Don't follow trends. I don't know anybody else that likes Vincent Locke. I don't really know too many horror collectors. I don't know many Hulk collectors. Most people are out there just got FOMO and trying to buy the newest, hottest thing. But collect what you like, and you'll always enjoy your collection. Collect what other people like. Down the road, you're going to have a bunch of books that you don't like. So until the next time, read your comics, collect what horror you like, and just enjoy life. Out.